Yep, moment of silence. That's it.
Thank you for coming to tonight's game. We hope that each team will have fun, a safe game, and we wish our guests. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the fifth one. Hey, let's get ready to enjoy a good game.
Hey, you ready?
He got it off the deals. He got it. I got it off the
Ellie.
I got mine off the white one. I got mine off the
In the stands, please.
Give it up for the future Mustangs.
Go.
Let your girlfriend sit on your lap, bro. Hey, he said sit on his lap. I didn't. No, I didn't. Said, come here, mommy. No, I didn't. He said sit on this milky. No, I didn't. Is this the one that looks like...
Hi folks, welcome to YouTube, Trinity Christian Sports. The Ford's coming at you from Denver City for this matchup between the Trinity Christian Lions and the Denver City Mustangs. Yes, Mustangs. 2 weeks in a row. We'll see if we have the same outcome. As the Lions just took the field, Denver City has yet to get into their blow-up tunnel as we'll be running out here shortly. It's going to be really easy to tell who's who tonight as the Lions are all in their white uniforms. Always want to play the Imperial March, they look like stormtroopers. And the Denver City Mustangs are wearing all red helmets, red jerseys, red pants. It's going to be a great-looking game to look at, that's for sure. So, glad you're with us. While we're waiting for the anthem and the captains to toss the coin. Take a moment if you are logged into your YouTube to subscribe to Trinity Christian Sports here on YouTube. Helps out our channel greatly. We appreciate it so very much. We're at 633 subscribers right now. So 633 subscribers as we begin this game. Would love to see that at least at 650 by the end of the evening. So again, welcome to Denver City. The Ford's coming at you. Coach Ford, I'm going to talk to you all evening. I wish I would shut up, and you always have the power of that awesome mute button on your remote in front of you. And then over our cameraman that is already showing you the team on the field is my son Jake, the new freshman, and proud of it. Done a great job so far this year, and he is learning exponentially as we go. So momentarily we'll have the national anthem. There's a lot of pomp and circumstance tonight, as this is, I will turn it up a little bit more over there, that'll probably be a little bit better. This is Denver City's homecoming. So there'll be a lot of extra noise going on as we are on, Jake and I are on the Denver City side of the field. Hi, right back at you, Miss Burris. Miss Burris, who has a daughter over there that is one of the managers, trainers for the team. I think she's in the picture there, can't tell. So to give you some stats on the teams to begin with, but it looks like we're fixing to have the anthem, so we'll be back with you in just a few moments.
Now, if you will please rise for the playing of our national anthem, played by the Denver City High School Band.
Jake wanted to say play ball. That'd been awesome. Hi, Miss Kincaid, and also to Tyson Spear. Let's wreck another homecoming. Isn't that far from the truth? I feel bad. Zach Anthony. Zach, good to see you. I heard might have had a little injury in the little knee area. Zach, you might want to stay tuned for Talks with Tyler 5 that comes up at halftime today. And we'll discuss that more as we go along. Again, how do I want to say this? Still training my son, so there'll be a few times here and there you'll hear me talk to Jake, and just to refine the view that he might be giving you at any given moment. So it's all good. Don't worry about it. The poor child is having to be up on a counter on his knees to run the camera the way I wanted to have it done today. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Rock and roll. Let's see, as we go through the evening, hold on. And I was looking away as that happened, so I'll go over it again in a minute. As we go through the evening, I'll be updating you on the volleyball girls who are off in Colleyville playing Covenant Christian. And they are in the varsity girls are in the first set right now, and they were leading Colleyville 22-16. So all they need is 3 points to take the first set. Looks like Allie Klein is coming up to serve. And yes, I did. It took me a while, but I did find a free live stream for that game, and it is through Huddle via vCloud or Blue Frame. If you look, there's another point for us. We're only 2 points from taking the first set. Again, I'll be updating you on that as we go through the evening. Yeah, you're a funny guy, Zach. Those days have passed. This is what I do now. All right, so here we go. Want to zoom out, Jake? We're getting started, bro. Don't forget your record button, and we're going now. So Trinity Christian is receiving. The Mustangs kicking from our right to your left, obviously. The Mustangs wearing red, Trinity wearing white, as I mentioned already. Back deep for Trinity is Benjamin Bruce, who has returned from his sickness from last week. And is the squib kick, comes up to Eli Davis, takes it about his 27, goes up the middle, and doesn't get a whole lot farther after that, up to the, that was the 27. He gets it up to about the 35. They're going to say 34, and that's where we're going to begin. There you go. I did have to jury-rig Jake's camera just a hair, so it may be a little shaky at times, but we'll figure it out. So here we go. First series for Trinity in this game. This, like I said, this is Denver City's homecoming. Benjamin Bruce in motion. Pitch off to Benjamin Bruce, is trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Actually does, and picks up about 2 yards in the meantime. So he was pretty much dead to rights, but he's able to squeak through a line and get about 2 yards out of it to bring up 2nd and 8. As always, you got Trinity Christian looking at the wristbands. All the players wear wristbands. They look over to the sideline, get a number from the coach, and then they look to see what the play is. Trinity Christian does not huddle. Eli Reeves fakes the handoff, takes it himself off left tackle, gains about 4 yards. Eli Reeves up to the 40-yard line of Trinity to bring up 3rd and 4. I can update you and say that the Lady Lions volleyball team did take set 1, 25-18. They are up 1-0 over the Cougars and Covenant Christian at the moment. That's who we play next week. There's a pass from Eli Reeves out to Bryce Hale. First down plus about 5 more up to the Lion 49-yard line. First down, Lions. Zoom back out. There you go, looks good. You could go in a hair. There you go. You recording? Huh? Pass out to Benjamin Bruce, has the corner, cuts it back in, already got 10. Up to the Mustang 38-yard line, first down. You good? Yeah. All right, I'm just making sure you hit the record button. Okay, we're only at 9:44, 9:43, 9:42 here in the first quarter. Trinity Christian already with 2 first downs and marching down the field. Eli Reeves with 2 receptions. Excuse me. Eli Reeves with 2 pass completions. Trips left, tight right. Eli Reeves in the pistol with Eli Davis behind him. Eli Davis in motion. Pass over to Eli Davis, trying to get around the corner. Does get around the corner. He's got the first down and a whole lot more. All the way down to the Mustang. Looks like 15-yard line, folks. To start the game, Trinity Christian just marching their way down the field. We'll give you more info on these 2 teams here in a few moments.
All right, here we go. Super base.
The guy's looking over to Coach, who has his new board that shines a number.
Everybody ready?
Don't know that you see it. That showed a 0. Huh. The guys seem to know what it is. You got a cluster left with 3 guys. Split right, you got Josh Marrero in pitch formation. Or pitch relationship, that's what it is. It's been a while. 5 yards for Eli Reeves, who kept it on the option right. Hi, Miss McDonald. I can't even talk. Wow, that's really bad for a guy who's supposed to be commentating. He can't talk. Thank you for the nice comments. Jake and I have a lot of fun doing this. Eli Reeves, same formation. Pitches off. Oh, nice pitch that kind of caught the Mustangs off guard. It's to Benjamin Bruce, who really only gets back to the line of scrimmage. There's a flag on the ground. There was nobody around except Mustangs. I would figure that's got to be on a Mustang. So we'll see what the white hat decides. Oh, I guess I take it back. There must have been another one around. So we have an illegal block against Trinity, and so we'll be moving back. The only other cat in the vicinity looks like was Anthony Klein, I think. I don't know who it was on. So the Lions put back to the Mustang 19. Be 2nd and 14. Get a first down at the 5-yard line. Josh Marrero in motion. Here's the pass, and it is almost caught. We're going to throw pass interference, I believe, over there. Let's see what the flag is. I thought that the Mustangs jumped. Pass interference. Encroachment defense declined. Pass interference defense, that'll be accepted, obviously. That'll be a first down for the Lions. Just a matter of seeing where they place the ball. Yeah, just got notification from my little birdie. Yeah, the camera slant is a little strange, but it's really the only way I could get the camera to where Jake doesn't have to slide the camera back and forth at different times to be able to see. I think we're going to try to keep with this. If you've got bottles on the table that start rolling off the table, then it's not just our camera, it's, you know, your foundation as well. So here we go. They put the Lions on the 5, it looks like. 1st and goal, Trinity. You got that little cluster left. You got a tight left as well. Eli Reeves gives it to Eli Davis right up the middle. Might have gotten 1, maybe 2. Depends on the placement. Looks like only 1. 50 live streams at the moment. Awesome. You okay?
Yeah, just motion my fingers.
Okay, just checking. Y'all want an idea what it looks like up here? I did put a camera, the one that I'm doing my microphone on, where if I put it on there, you can see what we look like in this press box. It's actually a nice press box. I may show that to you here in a few minutes, but not at the moment. Okay, trips left. Eli Reeves pistol, Eli Davis behind Eli Reeves. Here's the snap. Eli Reeves pitches out to Eli Davis, who loses the ball, falls on it, loses at least 2 yards, looks like 3 yards. Excuse me, I'll take that back. He loses 4 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and goal from the Mustang 8. It was a bad pitch, I guess. It's kind of funny. Everybody along the rail did not sit down. All right, let's try this again. 3rd and goal. Twins right. You got a tight end left. Eli Reeves sprinting to his right, throwing to the end zone, caught by Josh Marrero, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown! Great pass by Eli Reeves. Complete to Josh Marrero, 8-yard Trinity Christian touchdown. The extra point by the man, the myth, the legend, Tyler Madsen himself is good. .545 remaining here in the first quarter. Trinity Christian marches down the field, takes up over half of the quarter itself to put the first points on the board. Here from Denver City, Denver City's homecoming, there is a plethora of little bitty cheerleaders down there with the varsity cheerleaders. I would assume more people are going to show up. There's honestly not near as many people as I thought would be here this evening for the Mustang homecoming. My timing is a little off at the beginning of the live stream, so I didn't get the hype video in. We'll definitely get that in at the end of the game. We'll try to put it in during halftime as well, right before the guys come back out. Number of things we'll go over at halftime regarding football and volleyball and any other sports going on in the Trinity world. I'll catch y'all up on. But for now, here we go. Tyler Madsen, ready to kick off for the Lions. Ball placed at the Lion 40. See what Tyler decides to do. Puts his leg into it, and that puppy is bouncing in a weird direction, goes out of bounds. I don't know exactly what he was told to do, but that'll be a penalty on the Lions. Let's see what Denver City decides to do. 55 live streams. We're going to check in with the volleyball game real quick if I can get it updated. They are in the second. Trinity Christian leading 1-0 in set wise, and the set count is 8-8 right now, with Trinity taking that point right there. So it's 9-8 Trinity in the second set as they lead 1-0 over the Covenant Christian Cougars, which is the football team we play next week. So here we go, 1st and 10 for the Denver City Mustangs from their own 30-yard line. Handoff to the defensive right, taken down rather quickly by Eli Davis and Rhett Hiley. And there was another one in there. I think it was Luke Peck. Yes, it was Luke Peck. Sorry, Luke. Luke felt like I dogged on him last week, and he wanted me to know it. So next little timeout or opportunity, I'll tell you about the two teams, their record coming in, including the results of their past games and what's upcoming in their future. So here we go. We got Denver City after that gain of 1. Looks like the same play going to the defensive right, and Eli Reeves comes in and finishes that puppy off pretty easy after a gain of looks like 3. That'll bring up 3rd and 6 from the Mustang 34. Hopefully sound is going much better today. Did I not add the extra point? Yes, I did. My bad. Sorry, I keep looking at my live stream in front of me, and it's a number of minutes behind. Wow, nice pass, wide open. All the way up to the Mustang 46. First down for the Mustangs. Sorry. Here we go, first down, DC from their 46 as a run to the right. This little guy looks like he's got some power, and he gains, looks like right about 7 into Trinity Christian territory to the 46. They're going to give him 8. It brings up 2nd and 2. Handoff up the middle, taken down by, as Trey Payne would say, a pride of Lions, including Luke Peck and Eli Reeves, and then Rhett Hiley may have been in there as well. Maybe some Hayden Rowden as well. First and 10, Trinity Christian 42. Woo. Hayden Rowden came flying in. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8. You want to see the crazy that is us in the press box right here. Here you go. Poor Jake over there standing on, or up on the counter having to film this. But there really wasn't a way of getting a camera over there where it worked well.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I bet that was fun. I hate seeing myself on the screen. High snap taken by number 8. He's going to keep it himself. Go around the corner. Stiff arms one Lion and is taken down finally by, that is Hayden Rowden. Maybe a loss of 1. No, loss of 2 on the play. Back to the original line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 10 from the 42. Sounds impeccable this week. Impeccable. That is what I was going for. I told Jake that my goal was impeccable. So, jackpot, we hit impeccable. I don't know that you can go any better than impeccable. So, Ms. Burris, thank you for making the live stream. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, it's always good to know. Okay, is a pitch to the right and taken down. Huge tackle by, come on, turn. I can't tell who it was. That is Deacon Hiley. coming in from his linebacker position straight up the middle and stopping the Mustang running back for a loss of 3 and a 4th down from the line 45, and we'll see what Denver City has in mind. Like a whole change of personnel. It's probably a punt. Yes, it is. They have a guy going back 15. You have, I believe that is Josh Marrero, deep, standing on his own 15. Just make sure you get the punter. There you go, bro. That's it. Here's the punt, and it is blocked. Hayden Rowden blocks it. Don't touch it, Eli. Wow. It's blocked, and then it bounces. It bounces, Mustang bounce all the way down to the 30. Now, I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. It's not bad, but you wouldn't think it would go that far after being blocked. Oh, Jake saw it. He almost lost it.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, Hayden Rowden's been coming in like crazy here lately. All right, Trinity Christian, their second possession of the game. Their first possession took the clock all the way down to 5:45, using up tons of time, reminiscent of days of old when Coach Spiller was here. So here it is with our second possession of the first quarter, with only 33 seconds remaining in said quarter. Eli Reeves, the play is blown dead. There's a flag down. They're saying false start on Trinity. So move us back 5. Let's try this puppy again. Bet you got the same formation. Guys look over to the coach. They see the play. It looks like it's a certain number. And the guys are ready to go. Eli Reeves back to pass, looking to his right, rolling to his left. Throwing hard down the middle, and is caught by, I believe that's Bryce Hale, for a gain of 15 and a first down. Clock stopped at 21 while they moved the sticks. At this moment in Colleyville, the Trinity Christian Lady Lions volleyball team is leading the Cougars in the second set by 1, 15-14. Oh, Jackson, I don't need any extra encouragement. I'm just gonna be stupid otherwise. The clock does run out, and that is the end of the first quarter, with the Lions leading 7-0. That quarter went by so stinking fast. The completions were mostly completed, and then a lot of the running plays called. So the clock was running the majority of that time, and it's over fairly quickly. So at the end of the first quarter, like I said, Lions 7-0. Looking at the two teams, Denver City comes into this game at a 2-3 record. They are 1-1 at home and 1-2 away from home. They started the year at home against Borger and won that game 19-14. The next week they played Littlefield over in Littlefield and were on the losing end of that by 2 points, losing to Littlefield 32-30. Then the next week they stayed away and played up in Abernathy, and they defeated Abernathy 34-18. That ran their record to 2-1. And then the last 2 weeks, they've lost both games, losing in Lovington, New Mexico by the score of 51-48. High-scoring affair there, here actually, as Lovington came to Denver City to play. And then last week, they lost to Monahans in Monahans by the score of 49-6. It's really the first lopsided loss for Denver City this year. So they've been doing fairly well and just come up a little bit short on a couple of games. Here we go, first play of the second quarter. Same formation, I think. Eli Reeves had to make a couple decisions, decided to take it up the middle. Eli rumbling, bumbling, stumbling for about 17 yards and a Trinity Christian first down. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Yes, Jackson Prather there. You guys see him on the chat if you have the chat up and running. I've been to Medellin, Colombia with Jackson Prather. We had a good time, didn't we, Jackson? This is the good stuff. Here we go, same formation. Can do a lot of things off of this. Defense can't really tell what's coming. It's kind of an even set. Throw over to, I believe that's John. No, that is Benjamin Bruce. Breaks the tackle, gets down to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and he scores from the 39-yard line. Pass from Eli Reeves, 39 yards. Benjamin Bruce, touchdown.
He powered through that.
Benjamin Bruce is scrappy. The extra point by, as I always call him, the man, the myth, the legend, Tyler Madsen. Great snap, great hold, great kick, and that should be a great extra point, and it is. Rock and roll, Trinity Christian. Oh, I just did that wrong, didn't I? Trinity Christian with 11:17 remaining in the second quarter, up 14-0. Gives me a second to tell you about the Hill Davis Dental Group. At Hill Davis Dental, we provide passionate dental care for your entire family. Please visit them at hilldavisdental.com. Thank you to Hill Davis for your sponsorship of Trinity Christian. Get to Trinity Christian's record and schedule thus far here in just a moment after this kick from Tyler Madsen. Again, if you're just joining us, obviously Trinity Christian in white, going from from right to left on your screen. It's the Stormtroopers against the Imperial Guard. You nerds will know what I'm talking about. Big high kick that lands in the end zone for Tyler Madsen, as that is what we are used to seeing from Tyler Madsen. So Trinity Christian comes into this game at 3-1. We've already had our bye week, folks, which is why if you see a lot of records, we have one less game. Trinity Christian is 1-1 at home and 2-0 away, as Trinity Christian started the year playing Albany, who I believe won UIL 2A last year. They lost to Albany there at the Archie Warwick Memorial Stadium by 1 point, losing 22-21. The other games we've played, we've all won big, 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 and I'll be going over that here in the next few moments. The Mustangs' second series of the game, their big bruising running back goes off the right tackle and gains, that looks like they're going to give him about 3, maybe a little bit more than 3 on that bring up, 2nd and 7. So as I was saying, Trinity Christian's second game was against Clarendon from Trinity as well, and we defeated Clarendon 56-0. The next week we traveled up to New Deal and defeated New Deal on their field, and I believe it was their homecoming, wasn't it, Jake?
Yes.
The score was 33-7, and then last week traveling to McKinney and defeating McKinney Mustangs by the score of 54-14. I believe it was a timeout for the Mustangs. Give me a chance to tell you about Trinity Church. Trinity Church embodies integrity, community, and spiritual service. To join our community, text Trinity to 78707. Okay. Oh no. All right, folks. I want to zoom out all the way, Jake, and just put it on Follow Trinity in. Apparently, there has been a lightning strike somewhere near us.
Bring it down.
Yes, bring it down. That's just a lightning rod. Looking off to our west, folks, there is a big cell. I'm going to check the weather here in a second, and I'll be able to give you a little bit more. Zoom all the way out. Just leave it there.
Haven't done this before.
Yep. And guys, if you don't know that, lightning usually means a 45-minute delay, and that clock restarts every subsequent lightning strike. So I will go on and go over a lot of things I was going to go over for you at the beginning of the game, and then we will decide whether or not we... One second, folks. No, but I'll take the camera off. That'd be about it. Unless you have a bag, you can just put over it. Sorry guys, I'm coordinating the camera that's down on the end zone. We don't want that to cause any lightning strikes. Wow. All right, in the meantime, before I go back to my stats, let's check in on the girls, who, as I told you last time, they were in the second set and they were up 15-14. Let's see what it is now as I update the stream. Oh, it's already over. I have no idea what it is. Let me go back and see. And of course, the stream doesn't want to cooperate with me. And boom! Trinity Christian takes set 2 in Colleyville from Covenant Christian, and they lead the Covenant Christian Cougars volleyball, Lady Volleyball Cougars, there in Northeast Fort Worth, 2-0. And since I'm talking about volleyball, let's go over and see what their records are over there. The volleyball standings for District 1 4A in TAPS. You got Grace Prep on top with a 5-1 district record. Trinity Christian is tied for second with Lake Country. Both of them are at 4-1. Trinity Christian looked to going 5-1 this evening. Are they playing? Let's see if they're playing anybody. If Grace Prep is playing somebody. I don't see their schedule. So Grace Prep, like I said, #1 in the district at 5-1. Trinity Christian, Lake Country at 4-1. Pantego Christian at 3-3. Willow Park Trinity Christian at 1-3. Covenant Christian, the team the girls are playing right now, are 0-4 in district with an overall of 6-17-1. Our girls overall are 23-6, which, as I look over it, is the best record in the entire district. Grace Prep's overall is 23-10. They've lost 4 more games than Trinity Christian. With that in mind, we can go over some of volleyball stats and some of the players of the week for this past week. Now on Hub City Preps, Randy Rosetta has put out a volleyball player of the week for TAPS. So this is only TAPS. This doesn't include all of the other teams in Lubbock. But on the honor roll part of his page, he's got Melissa Bailey with 110 assists, 29 digs, 7 kills, and 4 aces in the honor roll section. Kinsey Bostwick with 23 digs, Ellie Brewer with 26 kills and 7 digs. Addie Burnett with 49 digs and 4 assists. Mallory Collier, 27 digs and 12 aces. 12 aces, wow. Riley Connor with 33 kills. That's your big killer right there for Trinity Christian. 33 kills, 8 digs, 3 aces, and 2 blocks. Moving down, is anybody else on here for Trinity Christian? Abby McKinley with 28 kills and a 41% efficiency. It's actually very good. Megan Norris, 14 kills, 8 digs, 4 blocks, 4 aces. How awesome is that? Let's see. Is that all that there is on here? Yeah, that is it for Randy Rosetta's Players of the Week in TAPS Volleyball. That is really all I have for volleyball right there. Let's go back and see how the game is going. I could probably call that from here too. That'd be kind of fun. Calling a different live stream on this live stream, that would be kind of pointless, wouldn't it? In the third set, with Trinity Christian up 2-0, it is already 1-0 Trinity Christian. I can't see who's serving right now. They're a little bit off the screen. It looks like Riley Connor. It was not. That was Mallory Collier. I'm sorry. It was a big hit by Trinity, but it goes out. So it's 1-1. 1-1 Trinity in the third set. Yeah, don't blame y'all folks if you want to abandon the live stream for the moment. We're down to 46 live streams. We were at 53. But we're going to be sitting here for about 45 minutes. So let me update some of my stats, then I'll give you some more stats for football. 10:41, lovely. I like doing the rankings on Max Prep. It's kind of fun. So Denver City, some of these rankings don't mean anything to anybody. They really don't. It's just kind of interesting to, you know what, for the fun of it, and because I like to play with this, I'll even put my face on there. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Oh, it takes me a second to do it, folks, so give me a sec. Oh, that's horrible. My son Jake, you can see his little apparatus back there in the corner, why it kind of looks at an angle, but the windows of this place are slanted, much like we have at Trinity Christian. They didn't have a film deck directly above me, so it really wasn't smart to have Jake up there. And considering there's lightning, I'm kind of glad Jake isn't up there anyway. Wow, this is going to be weird. I'm just glad I didn't pump it out the full screen. Then you would definitely log off and run for the hills and whatever. I don't like looking at myself. This is horrible. My kid. Okay. I will turn down the outside noise. I believe they're telling everybody to abandon ship. Technically, being in the stands is bad. Of course, Jake and I are totally fine in here. All right, the standings. We actually gained viewers when I put our face on the screen.
How?
I don't know. It's not that. It might be that. It's not that.
No, it's not me.
Denver City's rankings, they are ranked 607th in all of Texas. 607. In Texas Division 3A, they're 54th. The other teams around them, I don't know, so it's not going to help you any. In Division 1, which I'm not sure what that means, they are 417th. In all of Lubbock and the surrounding areas, this one makes more sense. Denver City is 16th, behind Snyder and Littlefield.
I see.
Hold on, Tyler Madsen said he'd comment. Oh my gosh. I will respond to the comments first. I made a comment about Jackson Prather being with a mission trip to. Weren't we on the one that where COVID hit, Jackson? I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, it was. And then we had to rush home and made it home without any issues whatsoever. And he said, I know rooming with me and Mason just made the trip special. It really did. It really did. Y'all were totally fine. It was just Mason, Jackson, and me in one room. It was kind of funny. It was a very small room. We had a very small little restroom. That lightning delay life makes no sense, Tyler. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to make this live here so I can see a little bit better. Give me a second, folks. Oh, wow, you can see me up in the corner. That is so wrong. Well, the rankings for Denver City, that's really it. Let's look over at Trinity. I've already gone over the schedule. You know, I will look at what's coming up for the Trinity Christian Lions, as obviously we are here in Denver City. Next week, we start 2 home games starting next week, and then 2 away games, and then finish. It says home against Liberty Christian. I don't think that is right if you look at Max Preps. So you got Covenant Christian next week, which is Trinity Christian's homecoming. And we play that at the Archie Warwick, and that'll be next Friday. Then the following week is another home game against Lake Country Christian as the Eagles make their trip to Lubbock as well. And then the week after that, we go to Fort Worth, Dallas, and play Grace Prep. And then the week after that, we make another trip to at least close to Fort Worth, over there in the Weatherford area, and play the Trinity Christian Eagles of Willow Park. That is the game that he and I will not be able to make it to. That is October 27th, as he and I will be in Washington, D.C., as I lead the D.C. trip for Trinity Christian. And my boy's going too. So I don't think it's going to happen. I will see if it's possible any other way, but I don't think it will. And then the Lions in the year playing Liberty Christian, that's Liberty Argyle. I believe they're out of North Dallas, I think. That is the team that is coached by Jason Witten. You should know that name from Dallas Cowboy fame. His son, I believe, is the quarterback and is amazing. We did play them last year at Abilene Christian and lost. I believe the score was 35-25, if memory serves. They're very good. They are ranked number 1 in all of taps. Don't do that. So it'll probably be a great tune-up game for the playoffs. So for the fun of it, I like to look at rankings for us too, because it's fun. So we'll start at the top in all. No, that's not right. I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong spot. In all of Texas, every team, every high school, every division, everything, Trinity Christian is 255th. Okay, now that's obviously subjective, but that's where we are. In Texas Division 3 TAPS. In TAPS Division 3, Trinity Christian is 2nd. Wow. Behind Dallas Christian, that's the team that beat us last year to go to the state playoffs, the one we played in Clyde. Trinity Christian is 2nd. Cypress Christian is 3rd. Brook Hill, who some of y'all might remember from last year, is unfortunately the team that put out our softball team at regionals. I think it was in Graham. And then Dallas Covenant is 5th. Now, there's a good chance we'll meet Dallas Christian again.
Wow.
And that one doesn't matter for us. That is the same ranking as it was a second ago, showing Trinity Christian as 2nd in TAPS Division 3. In all of Lubbock, Trinity Christian is considered 6th. It doesn't show me everything without me logging in. I'm not going to do that right in front of you right here. But Seminole is 4th. They must be really good. They're 5-0, it says right here. Then Estacado is 5th. Then obviously Trinity Christian at 6th. It says Muleshoe is 7th, and Plainview coming in at 8th. And I think that's all we have there, yes. If we go over to, and honestly, guys, I'm doing what I normally do at halftime, so halftime might be a little boring. But maybe depending on homecoming festivities, they might shorten halftime just a little bit. We hope. I am so not used to seeing myself in a camera. Hi, Steph. Say hi, Jake.
Hi.
You're supposed to say hi, Jake. Oh, okay. On Hub City Preps, Randy Rosetta, my friend Randy Rosetta, who covers us really well. I like him. He texts me all the time, asking me info and seeing how we're doing. His breakdown for this game here in Denver City goes like this. I'm just going to read it to you. It's just take it for what it's worth. It's got a picture of Benjamin Bruce on it. If you want to see it, just go to Hub City Preps and head over to it's the breakdown of all the games that are going on tonight in Lubbock. It says the Lions offense has made progress each week and is humming along nicely after 4 games with a 409.3 yards per game average, led by quarterback Eli Reeves and the talented receiver duo of Benjamin Bruce and Bryce Hale. Reeves is the city's second leading passer with 215 yards per game through the air and has also rushed for 275 yards and 7 touchdowns. Bruce has snared 13 receptions in 3 games, and his 28.3 yard average is the best in Lubbock, and it has led to 3 touchdowns. And then tonight he already has a 39-yard touchdown from Eli Reeves, so that average is going to go up. Hale has 14 grabs in 4 games and is coming off his best performance of the season, 5 receptions for 131 yards and a pair of end zone trips. I never heard it that way. I like that. There appears to be a chance for another big offensive night against the Mustangs, Denver City is what he's referring to, who have allowed 100 points in the last 2 games against Lovington and Monahans. Last season, Trinity gashed the Mustangs on the ground on the way to a breezy win, and while there's a typo. What's a typo?
They need to do better editing, man.
What he said. We're going to do better this time around, is what it's trying to say. This is likely to be a big night for the Lions when they have the ball in their hands, and it has been already, as 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, powered by Eli Reeves and his arm. Meanwhile, the Trinity defense has been stingy. Foes are averaging only 223.8 yards per contest. So again, we're averaging almost 410, and the opponents are only averaging a little over 220. So we're averaging, math? 130 more? That is not right, Curtis. Math is hard. I teach history, if you wanted to know. So if you're wondering what I teach at Trinity, I just teach history. So math left me a long time ago. Okay.
Luckily, there's math and history.
Me being on the screen is not a good idea. Let's see, helmet stickers for Randy Rosetta. He gave a lot of good jobs to everybody. This one happens to be for all the Lubbock teams. I just saw another lightning off in that distance, so we might have restarted the time. I've got 7:46. We'll be lucky if we start back by 8:30. If you're wondering, there is a slight delay on this live stream. So, before I read Randy Rosetta's thing there, let's check in with the girls. As it was 2-1 Trinity in the 3rd set a minute ago. There's a timeout in the 3rd set. Trinity Christian is up on the Cougars 16-9. So Trinity with a commanding lead here in the 3rd set, looking to close it out, and they'll be done. And to my knowledge, they're driving home tonight. They do not have a game tomorrow, but that'll take their record to 5-1 and be tied for first in the district. Well, that is without knowing what Grace Prep is doing tonight, which they could be playing. I don't know. They're taking the court here. Ooh. See, it looks like that. You can't tell. I just thought it would be funny. Again, it's I found that through Huddle and looking up Trinity Christian and Covenant Christian, and it came right to it. I thought it was going to make me pay, and it did not. It was free. So I would figure your internet access is a little bit better than mine at home, so you should be able to watch it if you want to. Again, there's probably a good 45 minutes before we start this football game again because we're on a lightning delay. There are 0 people on the field. These stands have been completely emptied as the majority of people are either undercover. I can see some Trinity folks on the other side at the concession stand and probably under the stands themselves. I'm sure the Denver City faithful are probably underneath the stands where Jake and I are sitting right now. So there is
a little bit of banging.
There are a few people in the press box next to us, is what Jake was just mentioning. It sounds like a few kids, probably the kids of the broadcasters or whoever is next door to us. It might be the coaches that go up into the press box during the game. They do have a press box on the far side. It's a little bit smaller and not really conducive to what Jake and I need, so they were nice enough to let us come over here on this side. And we thank them for that. That's awesome. It is 18-9 in the 3rd set. Trinity Christian up, looking to finish off the Cougars. Let's see, back to the helmet stickers that Randy Rosetta gave out this last week. Let's see. I'm just going to look for Trinity Christian. I'm not going to highlight everybody, so I'm just going to go to where we talk about Trinity Christian and his helmet stickers area, which is kind of like the honorable mentions. He has the best on offense, best on defense, the best coaching staff of the week, and then he moves to helmet stickers, which are the honorable mentions for that particular week. And Eli Davis is the first Trinity Christian Lion to come up, and he comments on Eli saying he turned in his best rushing performance of the season against McKinney Christian with 112 yards and a touchdown. So Eli did do a great job in that game. Let's see what else we have. We have Bryce Hale stepped in as the Lions' go-to receiver against McKinney Christian. He says that because last week Benjamin Bruce was under the weather he did make the trip with us, but sick as a dog on the bus the whole way. We felt really bad for him. So he sat out the game on the sidelines. It was good of him to be there, though. And as Randy said, Bryce really took the reins for Ben, being the normal, you would kind of say, go-to receiver. They kind of share that, to be totally honest. Eli's pretty fair with that, but Ben's had a lot of the more memorable plays so far. But last week it was really a Bryce Hale week, as it says he had 5 receptions, 131 yards, and a touchdown. We do have a number of kids next door, if you're wondering who's playing the bongos or whatever that is going on over there. The next one on his helmet stickers is he has Rhett and Deacon Hiley together. He says the Lions linebacker twins each notched 7 tackles against McKinney Christian and combined for 5 tackles for a loss. So you had Deacon and Rhett tackling running backs or quarterbacks or receivers behind the line for losses. Let's see if there's anything else here on Hub City Preps. Again, Hub City Preps, a great website to go to see what's going on with Trinity Christian, as Randy Rosetta does a great job. He also works for Tech. You've probably seen his name on a number of things if you're a big Tech fan. It has Javion Ramon on here, and I know how to say it right, as opposed to what you might have heard last week from people who don't know him. It's not their fault. It says Javion had the Big Lion defensive end was dominant against McKinney Christian with 6 tackles, a sack, and a tackle for loss. Next, they actually have a big old nice picture of Eli Reeves here on this page in his blue uniform, and it says Eli Reeves was huge all around in his performance in the Lions' romp against McKinney Christian, with 233 passing yards and a touchdown pass, 89 yards on the ground, with 3 rushing scores and 10 tackles, and an interception on defense. Yes, Reeves is awesome. As I've said, in Reeves we trust. I've been at Trinity for 10 years now, and I came in when the older brother Clayton was an 8th grader, so we've had a Reeves on varsity football for 9 straight years, and Eli is a senior and he's the last Reeves.
What would we do without him?
It's kind of scary. Let's see if there's any more on here. And that looks like it for the honorable mentions that Randy Rosetta put on here for Trinity Christian. Again, if you want to know the records, obviously the majority of our district has not played any district games yet. We start that next week as we play Covenant Christian at our house. Last year, we absolutely destroyed Covenant Christian on their field. If I remember right, Marcus carried the ball 4 times and had 3 touchdowns. I may be off by 1 carry, but that would be 5 carries and 3 touchdowns. I mean, it's still impressive no matter what. So it says right now Covenant Christian has the best record, overall record in the district at 4-1. We're at 3-1. We're only behind them because we've had our bye week already and they haven't. Lake Country is at 2-2. Grace Prep is at 2-3, and Willow Park Trinity is at 1-3. And that's our entire district. There's only 5 teams in our district this time. Don't really want to go over anybody else. I guess for the fun of it, we can go over the main ones in Lubbock in case you're curious. I just lost it. There it is. Our main Lubbock high schools, Coronado being tied for first in district. They're 1-0. They're with a 2-3 record overall. Monterey lost their first district match, and they're 0-1 with a 2-3 record as well. And then Lubbock Cooper hasn't played a district game yet, but they're 2-2. So they're right there in the middle of that district. Moving to Friendships District, they are 5-0 without playing any district games yet. They are tied with Midland High at the top of that district, but in overall records, as they haven't had any district games yet. Let's see, I don't think there's anything else on here. There's Estacado, to be fair. They are 2nd. Did it lightning in again?
Yep.
Okay, Jake just saw another lightning strike. It is 7:53. So take 45 minus 7. So 8:38, I think that's right, is the earliest we could restart this game. I'm really proud of you 49 people that are still with us. Hopefully that's just because you left it on the TV as you went into the kitchen and made a pizza. Because if it's oh, just saw another one.
Eat it while it's hot. It's gonna be a while.
8:39. Reminds me of some. I don't know. I should never be on camera. Estacado is second in their district, 4-1 as overall record. I don't think we need that tab anymore. Let's see what I have here. Ooh, offensive stat leaders. Let's see where Trinity Christian is. Where we get really specific. Trinity Christian, already told you all most of those. Rushing. Eli Reeves is sitting about 22, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th with an average per game of 68. I don't know if that totally makes sense to me. But again, he's only had 4 games. The majority of the people on this list have had 5 games. There's a couple people that haven't. Passing, you got Eli Reeves second in the city, as we said a while ago, with a average yards per game at 215. He's got 6 touchdowns. That's not me, is it? Sorry, I keep hearing as if my phone is going off. Wondering what's going on. No, they will not call this game if anybody is thinking that. And you know, with that in mind, let me pull up KCBD and see what the weather is looking like. And you guys have probably already done this from your house, and I just saw lightning again. Wow. So not good.
I guess folks sit back and chill.
We're sitting right there.
It's gonna be a long ride.
Yeah. Let me look at it again. I don't know the zip code down here. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be lightning for a little while longer, and then behind it looks like rain. I don't know if they are lightning style storms. We shall see. Let's just keep going and see if we can pass the time, okay? For the 5 of you that are still sitting there and the rest of you that have gone to get pizza, make pizza, get a burger, I'm hungry. Receiving, Benjamin Bruce, number 1. Benjamin Bruce, number 1 in the city and area with an average yards per game at 122. And again, I think that's going to go up if we are able to complete this game. If we're not able to complete this game, obviously it's going to go down. He's got 4 touchdowns now through 1 quarter this evening. Bryce Hale sitting at 5th with an average of almost 80 yards per game. He has 3 touchdowns on 14 catches, 317 yards. Benjamin Bruce has 13 catches, so 1 less than Bryce actually, but that would be because Ben had last week off due to his sickness. Excuse me. We got somebody outside blowing a horn. I thought it was something else.
Maybe one of the kids messing around.
Yep. Total offense, Eli Reeves sits 2nd in the entire city in all-purpose yards, as he has 275 rush yards and 860 pass yards for a total of 1,135 overall yards. He is only behind the Hutchinson kid from Friendship, who has a whole lot more than that. He's got over 700 more yards than Eli does, and Eli is 2nd. The guy behind Eli is Johnson from Estacado. It doesn't have his first name, I don't know, and he has 970 yards. So Eli sits not quite 200 ahead of the Johnson player from Estacado. Benjamin Bruce is on here, down a little ways. There's a lot of kids on here, so I don't know what number he is. Scoring, Eli obviously is going to be high on the list, as Eli is sitting 4th in the city with 42 total points. We lost a few people, but then again, I understand we're being a little boring. So we'll kill that tab. We're kind of done with that. You want to turn that off?
Yep.
getting cold in here as the clouds roll in, and we had the AC going full blast. And so we're kind of done with that. Let's check in with the girls and see how they're doing. Whenever I get off of this, it reverts to where I was when I got, whoa. Okay. It looks like the game is over, folks. Let me go back and see if I can find what the score was. Okay, where I clicked it, it's 23-13 Trinity with another lightning strike. Lovely. 844. That serve by the Cougars just went out. So the score is 24-13 Trinity Christian in the third set. Already leading 2-0. So all they need is one more point and they are done. And they can load up and go grab something to eat and head home. They are driving home tonight. They are not staying in Fort Worth. So I can't tell who that is. It's a little grainy. And that's the game. Served by someone over there where I cannot see it. Their huddle camera is not focused super well.
That lightning strike.
Jake just saw another lightning strike. But the Trinity Christian Lady Lions have defeated the Covenant Christian Cougars. They're in Fort Worth by the score of 3-0. So they'll be heading home, and they are off tomorrow. So there's no volleyball in the Lions Den. There's nothing going on tomorrow that I know of. It's safe. I think there's cross country. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, cross country should be looking for you Saturday.
Yeah, it's probably true. Let me find a certain email, and then I will tell you what I know about this week. This week events, we do have, there actually is some volleyball. The 7th and 8th grade girls are going down to Seminole to play tomorrow, it looks like, and also the cross-country team is heading up to Canyon to run in the Canyon Invitational tomorrow. But that is it. When you're normally, we normally see some volleyball on Saturday. We're not seeing that this time. Wow, it is so weird to see myself on the screen. 46 people sticking with us. I am so proud of you. Let's see what else has happened this week. You knew that, you knew that, you knew that. I don't think we need to go over any of that. Most of that is old news. So I get a lot of emails and sometimes it's hard to keep up. So I'm going to go in and kill that live stream because we're done there. I need to take a second to update Twitter. Now my son's making fun of me.
Sorry. I'm having fun.
Yes, we know. So just bear with me. Did you really see another one?
Yep, at the corner of my eye, there was a flash.
So if you don't know, we do have a Facebook and Twitter, now called X, accounts for Trinity Christian Athletics. If you don't know about that, you should get on there and subscribe to those or follow those so that you can keep up with any information that we're sending out for Trinity Christian Sports. Again, if you're on YouTube with me still and looking at me and my kid, hopefully you're looking at him and not me. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please do so. You're not doing anything else right now, so you might as well go to subscribe. You might as well log in. You might as well get all that done. Believe me, YouTube is much better when you log in. It kind of saves what you like, and it gives you suggestions for things that you like, so you probably ought to do that. Oh, there's so much other things on the chat that I have neglected. I'll go over that real quick, and then I'll finish up what I was doing. I did mention something about going to Columbia with Jackson Prather, and he did acknowledge that that was the right thing. Yes, the COVID trip going through TSA in Miami on the way back wasn't fun. You know, I'd forgotten all about that, Jackson, until you said that. I remember we stood in line for almost 2 hours in Miami getting back into the country, but it was really rather smooth after that. A lot of people looking around, acting like they were really worried about what was going on, if I remember right. Oh, Clayton, dude, you know I always shout you out, bro. I mean, you're my first Reeves. Clayton was on my 8th grade basketball team. It was never the same when I would take Clayton out and put somebody else in. So I was like, there's a whole lot of lightning.
Still like 3 flashes just now?
Just 3 big flashes. So now you're looking at, if my watch will do what it's asked to do, now we can't start till 8:49. So you got time for a nap, that's for sure. It's going to be a while. Like I said, Clayton was on my 8th grade volleyball, listen to me, as if I was a volleyball coach. My 8th grade basketball team. My favorite story, it's not about Clayton, I'm sorry. Clayton was just great at everything. I mean, he was not like he did anything funny because he was just good. Clayton, if you'll remember, Cale Underwood was on that team. And Cale was just football number one. You know that. Cale's always been football number one, and it was awesome. And I remember Cale was on one of my teams that year, and he dribbled the ball down, and Cale wasn't the greatest at dribbling, but he dribbled it down and took a 3-point shot and missed it entirely, and I was right next to him on the bench. Without moving after missing that 3-point shot, he just turned around and faced me, and he goes, "Coach, I miss football," and then walked away. It was great. Somebody just texted me. I need to check this.
Oh, we have the...
Marty, the tennis captain. She says you and I are goats. Greatest of all time. And Marty says we're made for ESPN. Oh, lightning!
A lot of lightning. Okay.
Be glad you can't see that way.
We have the Sparks.
So bad. Yes, Corey Sparks watching from Rockwall. This is his parents. Mr. and Mrs. Sparks, we're glad to have you with us. We're thankful for your son. My son loves Coach Sparks.
He's the best.
There you go. What else do you need as parents to see that? Coach Sparks has done a great job coming in for us last year, and then the kids love him so far. And if my kid likes him, then it's a true testament to how awesome Coach Sparks is. So sorry, Clayton, that was a story that it started with you and it ended up on Cale, but in Reeves we trust. We love the Reeves, and after this year, it's going to start the post-Reeves era, and it's scary.
Oh, there's more.
Yep, more lightning.
Look for Phoenix. So
Wow, what else do we have here? Corey's actually coaching with, yep, that's true. They're taking shelter, that's right, yep. Thank you for putting up with looking at me and listening to me. I don't want to kill the live stream. I just think that would be
You're the star of the show, though.
no fun. Whoa, did you hear that? That's not funny. I'm the star of the show. If I'm the star of the show, we're in trouble. There's Presley, Jackson's sister. Looking forward to Phoenix, as am I. Phoenix has been a great mission trip. It's the mission trip I've gone on every year since COVID, save for the one year we did in Lubbock where we didn't go anywhere. At least I think that's what I did. The band is beneath us, and they're blowing their horns, and Jake's rather curious as to what is going on.
I'm hearing it every 30 seconds.
Thank you, Arnold Baker. Appreciate you. Wow, listening from Hertford, North Carolina. One of these days, East Coast. I'm going to be spending a lot of time there, I think. My wife and I went to Savannah, and it was amazing, and you're lucky I came back. So is he.
Really? That was
Yeah. There's Jackson saying hi to Clayton. Obviously, that's awesome. By the way, Clayton, some of the freshmen, I was talking about the Reeves and the Reeves kind of legacy here at Trinity, and they were curious, and I was able to bring up, obviously, the Wheaton roster and show them the older brothers of Eli Reeves, and they were very fascinated that we've had a Reeves every year for the last 9 years, and on every all but one Trinity Christian football varsity team that first year where it was just Coach Cat and myself and a couple of volunteer coaches. We didn't have a Reeves that year. He was in 8th grade. Sorry, Clayton, you weren't quite old enough. We could have used you, though.
Hold on, I gotta go tell the lightning to stop. Tyler said so.
Tyler Madsen wants Jake to go out and tell the Now we're using the chat like I wanted you guys to. It gives me content. So let's see here.
The lightning doesn't like to listen to me.
No, the lightning won't listen to him. I'm sorry about that. So Tyler asked us to tell the lightning to stop. We did, and it continues to do so. Wow. Tyler's mom, Jackie, just sent a picture of the lightning in the background. It's a great picture. There, that was it right there. You can't. Ooh, maybe on my phone. I'll show you. Oh,
those dang band members.
Those band folks are playing horns underneath the stands. If I can get this to.
Dang.
Oh wow, that's way too bright. Let me take the brightness down. I'm sorry. I think you can see the lightning. It's right over there. I'll try to.
There's a bolt present. It's just.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
I'm gonna try it again. Apparently, I'm overwhelming. There we go. That's a little bit better.
Oh, that's great.
Taken by our Trinity Christian folks on the far side, which would have been over that direction from their perspective, I believe. But it's continuing to do it over here north of us. So it's going to be a while, unfortunately. So let's see what else we have in here. Apparently Tyler Madsen, who is the kicker for the Trinity Christian Lions, is in the locker room over that direction and on his phone listening and watching us and typing. Tyler, I'm just so happy you've made 2 extra points so far. I'm very proud of you. Tyler and I did put together a Talks with Tyler for today. As you know, in Hollywood, the writer's strike is over. And here at Trinity, we had an issue with writing this week as well, as the content is just not very good. So episode 5 is a little weak, but it's still kind of funny. So you'll get to see it here in a little bit. I'm slouching. So
Hire me for it. Hire me for writing.
Yeah, that maybe so. We have Mr. Delgado listening all the way from Lubbock, Texas. Wow, that's a long way away.
I've never been there.
Oh, that's so funny.
What's it like in Lubbock?
This is the color guy thinks he can just talk all the time now.
I can talk usually. I'm filming.
Yeah. Let's see. Now Jackson and Tyler are just talking to each other, which is fine. Hi, Brinley. Good to see you, hon. Brinley is pretty much the cleanup hitter for the Trinity Christian softball team, and can whale a softball. It just goes. I mean, Zach Anthony, who was our snapper last year for extra points and punting and all that, eventually, I believe Zach got a great scholarship to go play in Arkansas, and he's saying hi all the way from Conway, Arkansas. Go Bears. Good job. Let's see. Oh, wow. You do have a fan. Mr. Delgado likes Little Ford. It's on the bottom. Little Ford.
That's not.
He's taller than me.
That's a nickname I've not happy about it. What?
I'm kidding. I don't care. Hi, Zach. This is James. There's a lot of Jameses in the world, so I don't know who that is. Looks like I'm caught up on the chat in the live stream, so I'll come back to it here in a few minutes. I'm going to try to get an update on the weather. That's the... I need a better one than that. I'm going to do it on my phone, folks, so I always hate it when people get on their phone when you're looking at them or they're talking to you. Excuse me. But, oh my gosh, the guy downstairs with the trombone needs to stop.
I'm about to break his trombone.
Easy there, bro.
It's a little annoying. Okay.
Yes, it is. Let me find my app, and I'll give you a little more information as it pinpoints where I'm sitting typically, and it'll give me a little bit more. Oh, wow.
That was lightning strike.
That was a lot of lightning we just saw.
Well, we're looking at...
All right, if you look at the hour by hour, we're sitting in heavy or isolated thunderstorms right now, and then, hourly.
Oh, boy.
And that's going to go on, it looks like, oh my goodness. I mean, if you go by this hour by hour, it's going to be late in the 9 o'clocks that we're going to be able to maybe get started. It says by 10 o'clock, there's just a 20% chance of rain, and that's it. It doesn't say anything about any thunderstorms. It does say in the 9 o'clock hour that there's thunderstorms. If I look at the radar right now, yeah, there's lightning strikes all around us. Oh my goodness.
We're surrounded.
We are definitely surrounded.
We're sieged.
So if you want to see what I see, we're sitting there at that blue dot, and all of those yellow lightning strikes are moving towards the blue dot. So this may be a while, unfortunately. Sorry. How in the world did we gain viewers in all that time? It cannot be my personality.
Because we are just amazing.
We are. This is what we do. Oh, more lightning just happened in that window right there. Let me see if I can give you guys a view.
Take you on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Oh wow, that was insane. This is the other side of the camera. If I put it back exactly where it was and I flip it, this is my Dr. Pepper in my bag. But you can see the sky in the background. And of course, now that I do that, it's not going to do any lightning. There it goes. You just saw that, I assume.
Tonight's gonna be a long night.
Oh, this is great. Oh, I didn't finish writing my tweet. I need to finish that.
Lightning.
The trombone is getting more obnoxious by the second. Wow, that's our biggest fan right there. Your mom rolling her eyes.
Thanks, Mom.
Wow.
Love you, Mom.
I need a drink, I'm sorry. So, let's see what else we have that I can talk about. That's insane. You know, I have to be able to see the top of my head and the hair. I'm sorry, I have to. Hi, Steph. So I know it's not the most professional thing in the world, but I'm trying to fill time here, and I thought I'd say hi to my wife. So I hope everybody's okay with that. And me looking in a camera is not a good thing. This is my better side.
Oh, wow, that was a...
Yeah, that was a lightning that was just like right there. Here in a bit, there's a decent chance you might see the room light up a little bit and maybe a boom in the background. So that's kind of sad. And you know what? For the fun of it, you know what? Why don't we just show Talks with Tyler for the fun of it?
That's a wonderful idea.
Just to give you a break from listening to me, and I'm running out of things to talk about anyway. So again, the Talks with Tyler this week was just a little weak. We had not had a lot of time to, I just filmed it yesterday, and we didn't have a whole lot of ideas. So we just threw something together in hopes that everybody would like it. So without further ado, I'm just going to go on and give you Talks with Tyler for, I think it's only like 2 minutes long.
2 minutes of amazing Tyler.
Jake, your mother says, "I love you, Jake. This is awkward."
It's okay. Love you too, Mom. Why?
I was trying to do I'm Frozen.
He's fast, but I'm faster. To an extent.
The field.
No, never. No. I don't talk. I don't talk.
Embarrassing. Julian.
As little number 24. Oh my goodness.
Voila.
It doesn't quite live up to our standards, but it was fun.
I thought it was funny.
We do have a few more comments on the live stream, so might as well hit those for the fun of it. Again, Mr. Delgado loves Little Ford. Passing the torch from Big Ford to Little Ford. Which honestly, there's times that I need a clone of myself so we can be in two places at once. Maybe down the line we could do something like that. Jackson wants to bring me food. You don't have to bring me food, bro. I'm sure we're going to get something afterwards. Jake did feed me a hot dog a few moments ago, so I'm good, thank you.
Jalapeno hot dog.
I did put jalapenos on it, yes. You know it's James, the one you don't like. I don't even, oh, that's not even cool. Not cool. Staten, that's probably a good comment, as we're gaining people on the live stream when nothing is going on, because it's kind of like a car wreck and you can't look away. And by the way, over my shoulder, it's still lightning, 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 lightning. There's another one right now. So, I mean, you're looking at way after 9 o'clock before we can restart this. I do not know the rules on when you can call this, but I don't think you can restart after midnight or something like that. I'm going to have to go ask to know for sure. They should just put a bow on it. You might as well, but I don't know that it can be official. I need to go double check on those rules. I may go talk to Coach Ellison or something here in a bit and find out the particulars on that. But that would mean I have to leave the press box and they'll yell at you if you're out on the stand. So maybe I won't. Is it raining too or just lightning? Right now there is nothing going on this field. Nothing. There's no rain. I've seen zero rain. The lightning is behind us, behind the press box and to our north. And it's a great light show is what we're seeing. But as for anything going on right here, it's really nothing. The flags are not even going that crazy, to be totally honest. They are waving, but it's nothing like it's nuts, that's for sure.
It's quite a ghost town.
But yes, there's nobody. I made Jake move the camera so at least you can see the Trinity folk over there at the press box, which is on the other side of the field from us. Obviously, that's the view that I have, that you're seeing on your screen too, and our buses that are over there, and that's right where that black truck is where the kids come out from the locker room. Let's see what else. Tyler just says, whoa, I must have said something that he disagreed with. So be it.
Wasn't the thing about me bringing people's trombones?
No, that can't be it. We should just do Talks with Tyler 1 through 5, make it a season binge. Honestly, that is doable, I believe. That's a great idea for you people that don't know. So James had a great idea there. So I'm going to finish going through the chat, and then we may just do that. We may just binge Talks with Tyler 1 through 5. And if that's not really your kind of thing, then I understand. But since we have so much time left, we may do that. And I may talk in between them for just a second, just to give you a break. Some of the volumes on them are a little high, so feel free to turn them down. Or you probably have me on mute right now anyway, so what does it matter?
Or you could take him off mute and then just hear Tyler's beautiful voice in very high volume.
Said that. Great episode. You liked that one, Presley. Okay, good. I'm glad you liked that one. It didn't really sit right with me. It didn't have the same gusto and crazy and dumbness that Tyler and I usually put together.
Oh, you didn't like that?
Tyler's hamstring hurts, and to my knowledge, it's because he did the splits in my room. My room is not a good place for athletes, as last year Susanna Connor broke her toe in my room. But why are you taking your shoes off? Monster lightning strike.
Great. Apparently Tyler did not like the comment about his voice.
The kids next door are going to break down the door any second. They're huffing and puffing as we speak. The splits were good though. Yeah, it's true.
The time is ticking.
Yep. So let's see. In order to do what James suggested, let me change a few things, and we may do just that. I will add Talks with Tyler 1. If I can find it for some reason. Oh, there. Do you see 1? There it is right there. I'm going to do them individually in between because they're kind of large and it gets a little confusing. Just ignore them, bro.
I forget how loud children are.
So if you missed Talks with Tyler, like a lot of games, they just play all kinds of crazy stuff in between when there's a rain delay, especially when there's nothing else good to watch. So I'm going to, let me get rid of the graphics on this screen because it gets a little annoying otherwise when you're watching Talks with Tyler.
Or you can walk in and watch Talks with Tyler.
No, smart aleck over here. So here we go. This is Talks with Tyler 1. If you wanted to know how this all started, I went to a practice with the Lions probably 2 weeks before their first game, and I was just going out there checking hardware, checking the cameras out on the field, making sure we were ready to go on the huddle camera, checking in with Coach White on some of the logistics and the things that he wants me to do. And I happened to see all of the football team practicing as hard as they could, sweating, some of them falling out and having to get water and on the verge of getting sick or something. And then over on the sideline is just Tyler sitting there talking to the water girls. And I said, you know what? It must be really nice to be Tyler Madsen. He's like, yeah, it is. And so I was like, why don't we come up with something fun to do in the middle of live streams just for comedic purposes, as you see on our live stream, on our little Talks with Tyler episodes. And so it was kind of a goof idea at the beginning, and you know what? I really want to do it. So I told him I really want to do it, and he said he did too. And so we threw one together. The first one is about twice as long as it should be, and we learned from the first one that it should only be about 3.5 minutes at the most. I think the first one's 5 minutes, and the sound is a little questionable in places. So there you go. Again, a couple of things. Ford, do you want to write a paper for my history class? That's funny. No.
I can do it.
He's not doing it either. Jackson's in college.
Oh, okay.
Tyler, Jackson, do you want to write mine? Oh yeah, these guys are trying to get each other to do each other's homework. So with that being said, and for the fun of it, here is Talks with Tyler 1.
We sat down with Tyler Madsen to ask him what it was like to be the kicker for the Trinity Christian Lions.
Well, I do quite a bit on Friday nights. Tend to call myself the fourth down on quarterback. Punt, kick field goals, kickoffs. Do a little bit of it all. I'm probably the most important person on the team. Not gonna lie. Everybody, says I'm just a kicker. I'm not just a kicker. I'm a punter. Oh.
That's on the map.
Katie, get out of here!
Oh wait, this one.
Oh. And I'm pretty vital to the team. I think I'm better than the quarterback. Probably at his own position too. I'm pretty athletic. That's what kickers are usually known for, being athletic. It's pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoy practices. I do quite a bit. Probably get 4 reps on the bench, sitting down, probably tying my shoe again, retying it. I drink most of the water. The team doesn't get that much water. It's all me. The coaches like to complain about it quite a bit, but what can you do? You need a hydrated kicker. So, I mean, the water's usually all mine. That's probably my favorite part about practice. Game nights, it's like kicking and water. I like to drink a lot of the water in game nights too. The players don't like that either. But, you know, what can I do about it? I'm thirsty. I mean, honestly, for the most part, not really. I do enjoy wearing them though, because it makes me feel a part of the team, even though I definitely am a part of the team, no matter what anybody says or anybody tries to tell all of you. I am. You know, I got a new pair of pads recently. You know, I can move my arms now. Wasn't able to move my arms the last pair of pads, so that's pretty nice. You know, sometimes I do have to just rock somebody's world on kickoff, maybe sometimes punt. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but if it does, 99.9% of the time, I win, not you. Honestly, I don't know. I think I'm the best player on the team. Just being real with you. I mean, in my opinion, and I think everybody else's opinion, just way deep down, they don't want to admit it, but special teams might be the most vital aspect of all of football. So, Trinity's always had good kickers. I mean, think about it. We've had two kickers go to play in college. Well, we've never had a quarterback go play in college. We've had a kicker though. I mean, I walk up and down. Sometimes I pace. I get nervous. It's kind of part of the job. You get anxious sometimes, but you got to get over it. I average around 20 high fives a game, maybe 15 fist bumps, 25 good job, bro. I mean, I'm only on the field for about 3 minutes in total, so there's not really much I can do. I'm always busy on the sideline. I mean, I like to talk trash, love talking trash to the opposing team, especially from a distance, because, you know, I'm not a big contact guy, if you know what I mean. But, you know, when I do get contact, they usually get ejected. I actually got a kid ejected last year because he punched me in the face. We won't get into that. That's a long story, but yeah.
There you go. Talks with Tyler 1. As you can tell, it's a little lengthy. We learned from it when we did it. We had a conversation about it and learned it needed to be a little bit shorter. Sorry, coaches. Coach Rocha is coming up to see us. Those of you that don't know, Coach Rocha is our new head baseball coach. It's kind of fun for me in the fact that I coached Devin Rocha when he was a 7th grader in football at Roosevelt a long time ago. I tell everybody that, and I'm sorry if you've heard that story 1,000 times. I'm sure Devin's sick of it. As I was saying with Talks with Tyler, we learned to consolidate it some so that it's not too long and we can still be funny and not be boring. So we learned that from episode 1. In episode 2, we had some better ideas. We had some better sets. It was high school retreat week. So, I apologize.
Here we go.
Dr. Pepper's bad. I'm gonna pull that up. Well, I'll do that while I'm talking. Where's Talks with Tyler 2? Oh, right there.
Talks with Tyler, number 2.
We were at high school retreats. We had these awesome backdrop, and I have a new drone at that time, and I was trying to learn to fly it and get some good shots of high school retreat, which is down in a canyon up in Floydada, and it was really cool. I'm really telling way too many stories. I don't know why you people are listening to me, but I love you anyway. And subscribe to our channel. I've already got 3 subscribers since we started this evening, and I love you 3. You're my favorite people now. If you like some of the drone footage you'll see in Talks with Tyler 2, I did 2 other videos that are also here on this YouTube channel under the videos section. One of them is leadership from, come on in, boss. Devin Rocha joining us in the background there. But I did 2 videos from high school retreat using my drone. And if you like to see the shots, or you get to see what some of your kids saw when we were at a high school retreat, you can check those 2 out. They're pretty cool. But here is Talks with Tyler 2 for your viewing pleasure. But I'm gonna have to get rid of some graphics first. I'm sorry. If I can do it. You don't like me, man?
No. Is this no good? You can try me
well,
you can try me seats if you want.
You don't want to sit there?
No, I'm saying if you want to sit right here.
We want to
You want me
interview.
to start
Interview
the show?
Devin while we're here. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Okay, like I was saying, without further ado, here is Talks with Tyler to enjoy the drone shots. It was a lot of fun. It's a little bit shorter too, like I said.
What are you drinking? I'm like, water. Welcome to Talks with Tyler. I'm Tyler. Let's talk. Must be hydrated. Usually, I start out by, sometimes mostly, being last in the classroom. And when I'm there, I try to go as far back in the classroom as I can, and then I get on my phone. And either play a game, eat food, drink water, or, well, just pretty much anything but listen. I mean, it's quite true. It is very true. I'm kind of a beast in the weight room. I do what I want now, but I always pump iron. Always. I'm always over there repping 2 plates, 3 plates, 4 plates, 5 plates. Sometimes 6 plates, 7 plates. Just depends on the day, really. And how hydrated I am. I need my water. I need it. 7 plates maybe if I'm really hydrated, but I have to be really hydrated. So, I mean, squat, that's a whole nother issue.
I would be obsessed with that. Like, watching people drop off, get off.
I am obsessed with it.
Got 30.
So there you go. There's Talks with Tyler 2. You can see it got a whole lot better quality-wise. The filming was a whole lot better. I thought it was hilarious with the fireplace that had no fire in it. That was a crazy idea I had, and I thought was fun. We actually had more questions for that week.
but my sound didn't work. And so we didn't have it. So I went with something really short there, and we used a lot of clips of Tyler, and it worked out, and we really liked how that came out, and so we just continued with kind of that. Before we head to Talks with Tyler 3, you can see who just showed up. I just mentioned him a while ago. We got Coach Devin Rocha, our new head baseball coach, as another monster lightning strike just happens right outside the window. So you're looking at starting at the earliest. It's 8:40 right now. Math. 9:25. Before we can get started again. But Devin's here with us, and he knows a little bit about this, and we're just going to ask him, what are the guys doing right now?
Right now, well, let's just take it from the first part. As soon as it happened, we go to the locker room. Obviously, we don't know, how long it's going to be, so we assume it's going to be the minimum amount of time. Mm-hmm. So then we get in there kind of fast and furious. Offense goes one way, defense goes another way. Try to make a little bit of adjustments with, things we've seen on both sides of the ball. And then after we do that, then it's kind of just everybody just sit down, relax, and then whenever we hear something from the refs, then we start getting ready to get back kind of like in our pregame mode. Mm-hmm. But obviously we're still sitting here, so that has not happened. Yeah. Or it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. So.
Yeah, it doesn't look with the Lightning still going. I was asking Devin while you were watching Talks with Tyler if he knows anything about if they would call it, and he knows more than I do. I'm going to let him address that.
So, ultimately it's the weather. For sure, because it's the safety of the fans and the students and everybody out here. But once it becomes a point of, okay, it's going to pass, but it's not going to be like 10:30 or something like super late, then that's an athletic director and head football coach call, to which they obviously, they know more about what both their teams need. Mm-hmm. And so with it being kind of, they believe this is week 5, with it being, middle of the season, nobody wanting to risk an injury, especially expense of just this game that's not a district game, I think that they would probably just go ahead and call it. But obviously that's not my call. That's that's probably what I would what I would address if it was a baseball situation. Yeah. Being in a game that obviously every game matters, but without it not being a district game, I think that it would be probably in everybody's best interest to kind of just call it and part their ways. Plus, you don't want to get us on the road too late.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully it passes by, but if it doesn't, I assume that they'll call it, pretty quickly. I would say, if we're not playing, if we don't get the call within 30 minutes, I figured they would, kind of start moving people around and getting ready to head out.
So in baseball, what inning does it make it an official game where you can call it and you can count it as a win or a loss or whatever?
So, technically, like third inning, but I've seen people do it like, second inning.
Wow.
Well, we can restart it, maybe a different day. Yeah. And then sometimes I've seen people call it a tie in UIL, but yeah, you don't, especially if it's a district game, it's really tricky. But if it's a non-district game, then it really doesn't matter, Okay. But
so hypothetically, if they do call this, being that we're at the 10:41 mark of the second quarter, would it be counted as a win for the Lions, I guess, is what I'm asking.
I would say no, because the game's not completed.
Okay, and so it would just be a non-game at that point?
I believe so. Now, don't hold me on that.
Okay. Well, I don't know either.
I believe that's what it would be.
Okay.
It would be just a kind of a non-game.
A non-game. Yeah. Okay. Well,
now,
that's not how we want it to go.
Yeah, obviously I think that our players would, take it a little different, thinking that, we got the best of them.
Indeed. Oh,
sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Well, we'd kind of like to win this one. I did want to mention Mr. Delgado had a statement for Coach Rocha while we were at Talks with Tyler. He said he met, thanks for chatting in there, Mr. Delgado. You met Caden Whitley this past weekend. Says he knows you. I don't know if you wanted to address Mr. Delgado back from that.
For sure, yeah. Caden Whitley. So his family is basically from the same community as my family in Roosevelt, which, we can touch base on this later, where Coach Ford actually taught. Coach Ford was actually my football coach in junior high in Roosevelt. So we can go a different direction with that. That can be chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
But yeah, Caden Whitley, he's a great person, comes from a great family. Mm-hmm. He was a great football player, great baseball player, played in college. I actually worked with him at a baseball company called DBAT, and I actually tried to get him on staff at Trinity, but some things didn't work out with him and his family schedule, but he is a great person and great family.
Awesome. Is he in the same grade as you? Did I know?
No, he's younger.
He's younger.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, all right, that's probably why.
So you probably didn't meet him?
No, I probably didn't.
His mother was Jill Whitley, so she was.
Oh, I remember her.
She was
Okay,
like the technology.
Yeah, I remember
She was
her.
like the Warren Havens.
Yeah, yeah,
of
that's
Roosevelt.
exactly right.
Yeah,
That's exactly right. It does make sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
How cool is that? Okay, well, how about your transition period from public to back to Trinity for the second time?
Back to Trinity, yeah. So it's been the second coming for sure. Oh, hold on one second. There's like some movement down here.
What was there movement? In what
The
way?
ambulance leaving that's kind of like a sign that things might be getting called.
And you guys can see this on your screen as we are in picture. You can see what we're looking at, what Coach Roach is looking at right there. Is you have the ambulance leaving.
Oh.
Well, wait a minute, there's another one out there though.
All right,
isn't
just
there?
got some information. This is hot off the press here. Just canceled the game. So they're coming over to shake the hand. So I guess from my understanding, they're going to make their way through their facilities here are incredible. So
Yeah.
they're probably going to walk down the hallway, shake hands, and then we're going to make our way back to Lubbock.
Wow. You heard that, folks, straight from Devin Rocha, the head baseball coach, Trinity Christian, that they are calling the game for this evening. We don't know if we're going to have this as an official game, whether it's a win or a nothing. I'll have more info for you, maybe online, whether it be Facebook or X or Twitter, whatever we're calling it now. Twix. I like that. So we're not going to finish the Talks with Tyler Marathon. We're going to go in and call it
They just
here.
called the ball game.
Gotcha. Thanks, boss. You got it from the Denver City people as well. You know, thanks to you 40-something people, 50-something people that stuck with us this evening and just listened to Jake and me have fun, and to Coach Rocha for coming up and filling some of the time with us, and me to get to spend time with Devin is a whole lot of fun. It
Thank you for joining us.
takes me back.
Of
I
course.
was young back then. All right.
Yeah, and I used to be, you taught him when I was like 3 years old.
Was that it? I think it was farther back than that, bro.
Newborn, whatever.
I had Devin 24 years ago, 25-ish years ago.
Okay, I was not a thought in the world.
No, you weren't quite around yet, bro. And so I think I owe you guys the hype video for football, and we will. This is where we're going to end it. So I'm going to start the hype video, and thank you once again for watching Trinity Christian Sports here on YouTube. And you haven't had a chance, go on in and hit subscribe and like and notifications if you want to know when we go live. But that's it from Denver City. Here is Trinity Christian and Denver City are called at the beginning of the second quarter due to lightning. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. So we'll see you down the road, folks. All right? Thanks for watching. See you later.
Yes, ma'am. I'm walking down right now. Unless y'all are leaving. You don't have to wait for me out because I'm...
I'ma keep winning. I'ma keep winning. I'ma keep winning.
You can try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself. I came this far, nothing can stop me now. They knock me down, but they can't count me out. I can't lose, I won't lose. You may wanna save yourself. I think it's best you run away. I won't let you finish. When you came for me, you played yourself. You scream for help. It's a shame that nobody will hear it. No pain, no gain. Watch who you bang with. Make it to the top with the same ones I came with. I shoot my shot. You better know that I'ma never miss. When they coming for me, yeah, I'm gonna tell them this.
I'ma keep winning. I'ma keep winning. I'ma keep winning.